Okay, let's do a quick recap now on what we've learned so far. We've looked at the chord shapes, our major, the happy sounds. And we've looked at some sad sounds, the minors. And we've looked at some of the tenth sounds, the dominant seventh, C7th, the A7th, and the E7th. Okay, so our three types of chords, happy, sad, and tense. The three sounds, they're the only three sounds you're going to encounter. Everything's built from those. Then we turned our attention to the right hand. And instead of just strumming wildly, we started looking at techniques that we need to build on. The first one was the drum rhythm. Cover the strings slightly, just so we get a choke sound. And play a drum solo. Bum, 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 bum. Try to think of what you're going to play before you play it, and build up gradually. Remember that the downstroke is heavier and louder than the upstroke. Be aware of that and try to harness that. Can we hear a chord? Okay. Then we looked at the bongo rhythm. Thumb on the fourth string. You can do this on any string, by the way, and just grab any three strings below you. Thumb, fourth string, fingers 1, 2, and 3. Cover the strings again. Get used to the thumb working independently. And pull. And again, improvise just a drum solo. Just boom, 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 da, ba, dum, boom, boom. And the one to add to that was the percussion stroke. Okay. Then we had the plectrum, which again, position where it feels comfortable with you. The only thing I'll say is not to have too much of it sticking out like that. Not too much. We take one favourite chord and we'll just go up and down the ladder on it. Let the plectrum do the work. Push and pull. Okay. And lastly, we looked at the palm muting. Again, this part of the hand, just coming into contact, not too hard, just let it rest on the strings and it'll give a choked effect. Have a listen. Open, choked. Just think of that drum effect. This is very much used by rock players and it gives you great punch to your chord work. Can be done on any chord. So again, these techniques, coupled with our chord playing, should help us really to get started now in the next section, probably on learning a tune or putting some of these chords together, and right away you will sound musical. A couple of pointers that I'll make is don't overhit the guitar. It's got a threshold, so don't hit the guitar too hard. It's got a threshold where it can be hit loudly, but once that exceeds that point, it starts to sound hard to the ear. And don't play too soft. In music, there's another topic that I should have mentioned here, is dynamics. Most of the things that we'll talk about rhythm, as I said earlier, we already do when we speak. Some of the things we do when we speak, we leave space. Leave space in your playing. You use dynamics, you don't shout at people all the time. They wouldn't listen to you, you don't whisper at them. So you try to use dynamics, and dynamics in music is just loud and soft. And what I'll try and do now is just, with some of these techniques, is demonstrate loud, soft, and leaving space. When put together, then you're going to sound much, much more musical than the guy who just blathers out a few chords. Let's have a listen. I'll try dynamics, leaving space. Now you can see how that can add a lot more interest to your playing than just the up and down conception of rhythm. Okay, I'll see you in the next section.